What's up everybody, this is Ziggy and I went surfing twice in 24 hours in Germany and returned to my homelands of Holland for some amazing outdoor shows. It's the 23rd of August, 2024, the future. We are getting towards, I guess, the tail end of tour. We have made our way back to Germany. To my greatest surprise, we have managed to surf not once, but twice since we got here in 24 hours. It is like a mini holiday, you know, just being in the water. Being in nature is #1 reprieve from tour in the city. And so to be able to be surfing a river and then going to like a surf fun park in 24 hours before your show is just unbelievable. Surfing's so important to me. Surfing's more important to me than I realized. Like surfing's been a part of my life, and I guess not just surfing, but that immersion in water full stop is such a bigger part of my life than like I even consciously realized. And so every time I manage to do that, it feels really amazing, even and especially when it's novelty. And it makes me very happy that surfing culture has permeated away from the ocean and literally into the forest and like into parks and into rivers. Like that to me is just very wholesome, and I'm thankful because I receive that when I get to kind of go turn up and share waves with local legends. And it's super challenging. You're gonna see lots of footage of me totally shredding here, and you're not gonna see me smacking my head on the bottom, smacking my hip, falling off a lot of times. It's really amazing. There's some local crew there who are just incredible at it, and it's such a great experience just to be getting proper smashed. The next morning, the day of the show, we went to the new surf town MUC, the surf town near the airport in Munich, to try the new Endless Wave, I think it is, technology. Wow. Super dunker to the crew who slotted us a little session. It was advanced rights and so rippable, so natural. It's the best pool tech I've ever surfed. We've been lucky to surf in Melbourne, in Switzerland, in Waco, Texas, and this one is just like, I was just in like a general setting. It wasn't even like a private or the most powerful setting, and it was still utterly mind-blowing and so much fun. And such a great vibe around this whole surf community in Europe, and I want to shout out everyone who was super welcoming at the river and at this wave pool. It's really cool just to seeing how surfing and the culture just continues to evolve, and I'm all here for it. I know it's quite a progressive idea, putting a pond of water and putting waves in it, but I feel like it's better that humans surf than not. These last couple German shows are massive, much like the very first one we did that you can see on my very first little vlog called How It Feels to Be Back on Tour. It's really, really cool. And we played this massive show in Munich. We played a massive outdoor show in Cologne. And these were both my biggest shows in both respective cities. And so Germany, there's been lots of highlights this summer and really great turnouts. I also went back for 2 shows in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and it was outdoors at the Bos Theatre, and wow, I've heard a lot about this venue, but we sold out 2 nights in a row. And I guess I would like to share, a bit of my heritage. Some of you maybe already know this. I don't often say this at shows. I've started to slowly talk a bit more about it, but I was born in Australia, but all my grandparents are from overseas. My mum's Hungarian, so I got 2 Hungarian grandparents. I got 1 Dutch grandfather and 1 English grandmother. It's really special being able to come back and play, I guess, in your homelands. Like Australia is definitely like my home, but there's also some beautiful tie to this culture, and I guess there's just something really sweet about it, you know, deep family ties here that I could talk more about in another video, but We played the first night through the rain. I had my Goo Goo Dolls moment where I played in the rain. It wasn't pouring, but I closed my eyes and this is piano. I was playing my piano in the rain, and the piano still worked after, which is really good. Played on a rooftop and played a song for some friends of mine, and a very touching story that we have together.
But this song I want to make for my friend. He was meant to be at our show together in Paradiso, and sadly he's not with us anymore, but I got to meet his sister, his family, his friends, and we laughed and we cried, and I took a picture with him, and I took him around the world with me for the rest of the tour, and I took him all the way back home to Australia. And this is a song and this is a sort of setting, I think, standing on a roof amongst the trees that he would quite enjoy. And so this is for someone who's may not be with us now, but is still in our hearts. This one's for Milan. It's called The Sun and the Sea.
Just full of rich emotion, basically, these shows, which is really amazing. Super stoked. It's wonderful to be a part of the joy in people's lives, and it's wonderful to be a part of grieving processes, and that kind of range of emotion and depth is very valuable to me, and the intimacy that people allow with your music being in their lives is a real joy and a real privilege as well. As I touched on in previous videos, if you want to support our channel, you can like, comment and subscribe and inform us what you would like to hear more about. And so on which note, I would like to quickly just go through some comments and see if I can answer a couple questions. This one's from Ciaran Armstrong. Sharing some content of you guys chatting backstage on the road, almost like we're a fly on the wall. People just want to be nosy. I like your honesty, and for sure in the upcoming episodes we can perhaps do some fly on the wall stuff. This one's from Pablo Latino from Toronto, it seems like. We'd love to know what a typical day is like when you get to a new city. Sound check and get ready, or what do you do outside of that? Do you scout restaurants and shops and parks? What does your casual hangouts consist of? We've seen lots of hacky sack. So yes, we do play as much hacky sack as we can. We managed to find new hacky sacks in London, which was very exciting. Yeah, my general routine, or like things I do, like, to be honest, it's pretty simple. I go and try and find good coffee shops, a nice park, as you alluded to, and I love doing a lot of running. Yeah, so my life is very simple on tour, but I'm happy to show you some of those little things. Now, ahead of us, we have the final leg of tour. We're going to leave the bus in Ireland, and we're going to be flying for the last couple shows, and all of it ends in Lisbon, Portugal. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you very soon. If this is rolling, this is really good. This is great. As long as I got this part of my Nickelback t-shirt in. Is that going to be too hard for you cropping wise though? No. Just a little more Nickelback. Okay.